Hello and welcome back to take two of Otaku Oasis Live, Tales of Arise demo version. Um, we tried this once
We're
before. We got about 5 minutes in, and my capture card was acting up, and we were like, "How about we don't do this right now?"
yeah,
So
so we're trying again.
yeah, we all.
I'm
I literally only did
Joshua.
like two battles.
Yeah,
So
I'm Joshua. We're with Eric. I'm with Eric. We'll
yeah, yeah,
probably put in the Tales of Experience stuff from prior. So
maybe we'll see. I don't think. I don't know. Maybe we will. It was
I
pretty
think
bad. The
I think
frame
we
rate
can
was
at least
awful.
we can at least put in that beginning portion.
Now let's just go back through it because why not? Um,
Well, I no, I
so
meant by the beginning portion of the video where we talk about stuff.
yeah, that's what I mean. But let's just go through it now. Let's do it now.
Okay, fine.
So Josh has a huge history of Tales of Arise or Tales of series, and wants me to play the demo because he's already playing it. So I'm playing it. He can take away what his background of this series is. I know very little.
Do you want to just cover yours really quickly? Because mine will take a
Okay,
little
mine's
bit.
short. Mine's short. Okay, so I owned a PS2 growing up, and I had a whole bunch of games for the PS2, like a lot of games. And there were a few games that I like never played, even though I owned them. I never once like put them in the machine. So there was one weekend where I was like, I'm going to try out. Like I just picked out five random games. I'm like, I'm going to try out each of these games for like an hour or two, just to see what these were. Like, why did I even own these? One of those was Tales of Abyss. I gave up after 10 minutes because Luke was so annoying. I could not stand him. um, and then Josh talked me into playing Berseria, and I got Berseria and played for probably like a good 10, 15 hours. I could not understand the combat. The combat was so ridiculous to me that I just kind of gave up. So, not a big Tales of fan. Not good at combo based, whatever. He says it's not combo based, it's combo based. I don't like it. It's not my thing.
It is, but you aren't required to know the combos in order to do well.
Well, I was getting my butt kicked, and even when I wasn't, like, even when I was technically killing the boss, it didn't feel good because it wasn't like I knew what I was doing. I was button mashing and like lucking into killing, and so I was like, "This isn't fun. It's not fun to play when you don't know what you're doing."
Okay, but anyways, so starting with mine, I started back with the Tales of Symphonia's 15th anniversary release of Tales of Symphonia Chronicles on the PS3, where I completed the original Symphonia and its sequel, Symphonia Dawn of the New World. I then went back and played through Tales of Shelia and Grace's F before Shelia 2 came out. Then I played Shelia 2, and between the releases of Shelia 2 and Zestiria, I played Tales of Hearts R, played through Tales of Zestiria as well. And then I also, in somewhere in that time, picked up Tales of the Abyss for the 3DS. Didn't get too far in it. I got like I think around like about maybe like a little over halfway through with that game as well. And then Tales of Berseria and Tales of Vesperia Definitive Edition. I have both of them, and I'm pretty close to the end for both of them. I just haven't finished them yet. Hopefully, like going to be able to, but probably not before Arise. But I'm gonna try and finish up Arise when it comes out.
Um, I've watched. I don't like follow this game intensively, but I've seen a majority of the trailers. This game looks beautiful, by the way. I just want to get that right out of the way. From the trailers, it looks gorgeous.
Yeah, it's the
Um,
first Tales of game on Unreal Engine 4, so
which is funny because we're now on Unreal Engine 5, so that said,
yeah, well,
it kind of blows away
Tales
some
of
of the Unreal 5 games that have come out recently.
yeah, well,
I'll do normal just for this because I should get some into the combat. You told me that I should change something, and I don't think it saved it from last time we tried this.
yeah. Let's see, where was it? It was I
It's like
believe
right at the
it, yeah, the
bottom.
button, yeah, the button bindings.
That's correct. I forget what it was supposed to change.
Normal attack the circle.
Okay.
You can
Gosh.
technically in combos, get you can auto jump basically from some arts, so you don't need to jump up him more often than not.
Yeah. Plus, hitting O1 is not that difficult.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, for normal attacks, I tend to forget.
By the way, love the character design. I think all these characters look amazing. This whole game, like the world, the world, the overworld is like one of the most beautiful overworlds I've seen in the game. The character design's all great. I love the two main characters, Alphin and Shion, the girl that I eat ice cream with.
Still making that Kingdom Hearts reference.
Yes, I am sticking with that Kingdom Hearts reference. I know it's not spelled the same, but you know what? Screw it. Her name is Shion. Who else will I eat ice cream with?
Honestly, it's probably actually spelled a bit similarly in Japanese, but
Okay, do they not use the X in Japan? Because like that's
yeah,
kind of a big deal in the English versions.
yeah, there's no like X character. There is ways to get like that kind of X type sound that they're going for, but it's not an X.
Like
Like
the whole
like Tails.
plot of Dream Drop Distance relied on the fact that there was an X on Sora's shirt.
Yeah, no, there's ways to pronounce it, just they don't have like a character for X. Like Tales of Shelia, or like yeah, Tales of Shelia, and like pronouncing like Japanese is like Ekushiria.
So last time I only did like 2 battles, well maybe like probably like 3 or 4. I played like 3 as Shion and like 1 as Alphin. That was like as much as I did. Shion is probably my favorite designed character in the whole game. I love her design. I think she's dope. That said, do I want to stick with her again or try out some of these other characters?
Well, I mean, it doesn't. The only like real difference in who you pick is what like little story like trailer you get at the end. So you can pick whichever character you want, but you can switch it like immediately once you get in.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, Shion's my favorite design, and she's also main girl, and she's probably going to be best girl, although that is yet to be seen because I don't know enough about the other characters. But
Yeah.
yeah, let's go with Shion for the character trailer, but I'll play as other people.
Yeah.
I might do one battle as Shion just to get back into it because she's the one that I had most.
Honestly, I'd be interested just to see your thoughts on like each one of the characters, but
yeah, that's what I was thinking.
If you don't want to.
No, I'm good doing that. It's not a problem. Okay. Like it looks like watercolor, like Studio. Like I know people said like Zelda Breath of the Wild looks like Studio Ghibli. Like this looks like some type of like Ghibli or is that pronounced right? Ghibli?
Yeah. Ghibli,
I don't know why.
Ghibli. Both pronunciations are fine.
Like this looks just absolutely amazing. Like I love how this looks. Yeah, this is being played on a PS4 Pro, but I would love to see this game on PS5.
What a lovely view.
Oh my gosh. So like I just want to
Yeah. No, this game is definitely just to show you, like this demo is definitely just to show you what the game is like and whatnot. So
the pop-in's pretty bad, but again, maybe the 5 fixes that problem. I don't know. And also, this is not a finished build.
Yeah, no, this is like a build from like about 6 months back, from what I've heard.
Yeah. So I'm not like gonna judge like the pop-in stuff too much, but I do hope that, you know, especially on the newer consoles, the pop-in is taken care of.
From what I've heard, there's also like you're able to like change it whether it's like frame rate based or like
performance. Oh yeah. Like
performance or what's the other word for
what's it always called? I always forget what it's called.
I forget, but it's like basically you choose either graphics or frame rate basically.
Yeah. Which most games, I'm not a big frame rate snob. I've gotten a little more like it used to be like I had a hard time telling the difference between frame rates, and now I'm like can tell the difference between like 30 and 60. But even still, I'm just like I don't mind playing at 30 frames if I get a better looking experience. I don't need to run super smooth. That's just me.
For a Tales of game, I'd say probably frame rate. I'd prioritize over graphics, but that's just me because I think the Tales of gameplay works better when it's at higher frame rates.
I can just skip the dialogue, right? Because we already, I know on the show we haven't read it, but I already skipped one line by accident. And
Yeah, no, it's fine. It's mostly just talking like basically these
Yeah.
are the monsters and they're always around basically. So like the quest for this demo is just basically like it's not even a quest in the actual game from what I've heard.
oh, really?
That's why it's not. Yeah, it's not. That's why it's not voiced.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. So it
Level
was literally
24.
made. It was made for the demo.
Okay, so let me see if I remember all of this. Boost attacks. Okay. HP, oak gauge, boost strikes, use normal attacks to build up the gauge, then okay. Hits, standard for a combo based game, cure points. Kind of like lay on hands. Allies HP. Oh, it's okay. It should be good. Normal attacks. Oh, it's evading. Also, I don't know when that costume comes into play, but that costume looks kind of dope.
It's the original costume that Alvin has. You'll have it early game,
That's what I
and then it'll
assumed.
switch to the one that he has now. But if it's anything like other Tales of games, you'll be able to
switch.
change it back. Yeah, to the original one if you want.
Let's use law. Oh wait, that was not what I was expecting. What am I doing? I'm gonna use first aid. I don't want to use first aid.
I'm just trying to do the best I can.
But like square or X if you want to do like, yeah, like more damaging words.
No, I mean, you're even better than that. I've never seen Xion actually
What are you
look
doing?
flustered.
We just finished watching Kung Fu Panda in Spanish.
Are
Are you all playing
Well-
Dragon Quest?
No, we're playing Tales of Arise actually. The
this-
demo.
Oh, is this the new one?
Yeah, but it's the demo. It's not out yet.
I like the animation.
Yeah. By the way, say hi to YouTube.
Hi, YouTube. My name is Matt. I like trains.
Great.
My roommates or something.
Yep.
I think I've got the hang of this. Yep. So again, not good at this style of games. I might need you to like direct me because that felt very stunted.
Everyone's
Well, that's because Shion's a caster, and so you don't want to be up close for her. But also, yeah, you can change her and stuff. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. How do I
I
switch?
don't-
Which character I'm playing as again?
It's I believe it is R1 edit,
R1.
and then you just switch it to the top spot.
Okay, so let's do Alpha next. And let's get I'll get him in later. I'll switch when I switch Alpha now.
I'd recommend if you're doing this, trade Kisara for Law, but keep Shion in, because removing your healer is probably not the best idea.
I know this was like the most or least efficient way of doing that, but whatever. Okay. That should work, right? Yep.
Oh, yeah, there's the skits again, if you want to check them out.
Hey, Shion, where does your gun come from?
What do you mean, where does it come from?
When you're fighting, it looks like it just appears out of nowhere.
Oh, that's transferal technology. When I don't need my weapon, I submerge it in empty space. And when I do, I summon it. Make sense?
Not really, but it sounds pretty amazing.
Huh?
Well, that way you don't have to carry around any heavy weapons or worry about enemies trying to steal them, right? It's a pretty cool invention.
You realize you're praising the technology of your enemies, right?
So, technology's technology. It's not good or bad in and of itself.
I guess that's true.
Oh, another one. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, you can skip through these because we've technically seen them.
Before you cast
Yeah,
it.
but let's watch them again.
Yeah,
Okay.
they don't really add any extra power
I
or
don't know.
anything. But refining them is what allows
You
them
know,
to
actually, the funny
come
thing
together
is
and pull
though,
through.
Ridwell actually
It takes time to complete,
from what I've
but
heard,
they're what
has
lets
the
me use such
ability
strong
to
magic in the first place.
do speed
What happens
casting
if someone interrupts you while you're
again,
Speed
which
casting.
Then I
it's
have to start
it's a
over from
thing
the
that
beginning.
only a few
As
mages
soon
in
as
the
my
Tales of
concentration
series have been
breaks,
able to
any
do.
astral energy I've
But
accumulated
there's one in
disperses.
particular from Tales of Vesperia named
So once you
Rita,
start
where
reciting,
when she does
it's
speed
our cue to
casting,
make
she'll
sure
be
that
like
no
blah blah
enemies
blah,
can
and
get
then
near enough to disrupt you.
art,
Yeah, that would be appreciated.
and it's really funny.
Although, I do have one fun trick
Yeah.
up my sleeve.
And if Rinwell has tidal
Once I
wave,
finish
I
chanting
certainly
a
know
full
what people are
incantation,
going to be
I can hold
spamming,
on to a single astral arc
because
without using it right away.
let's just say the combo of
So
blah blah
once
blah
the
tidal
astral
wave
energy's in
works
place,
really well
you
at
can
killing
choose
a
to
whole
set
bunch
it
of
off
enemies
whenever
very
you-
fast.
That's amazing.
Yeah. I just
Yeah,
remember.
I
I don't know why this
understand
just
it
reminded me of
just
this, but I
yet,
remember I sent you a
I'm sure it'll
video
come in handy
of
sooner or
like
later.
I forget the name of the characters, like May characters play like, and you without even watching the video was like, it's the dolphin move, isn't it? It's like-
Should this really be here?
Yeah, the Totsugeki is pretty infamous among Guilty Gear players, at least
Oh,
for
wasn't it?
Strive.
It was May.
Yeah.
Okay, so I got it right.
Yeah, no, you got it right.
Using a sword character.
Forgive you. Illuminate the dark.
Nope, it didn't switch it.
Why did it not switch?
I do not know. You can hit flee. Oh, you forgot to hit change leader. That probably.
I didn't know I had
did
to
it.
do that.
I'm not so good with airport targets.
So I guess there is a way to change who you play in combat. It's just a lot different from other games.
Yeah. Okay, this feels kind of good. Like, this one to me feels a lot more manageable than Berseria for some reason.
Probably because I think this is honestly a better system than Berseria, because like Berseria didn't even allow you to have normal attacks, you know, and everything was based off that arts gauge you have there and whatnot.
That might be it.
Like, which is why I'd say something like Tales of Vesperia might be something like a bit easier to get into, because it has like normal attacks and arts, and like they very much make a clear difference between the two, you know.
Yeah. No, I 100% would be much more inclined to start this game than. Like,
Yeah,
just
'cause,
based off that alone.
Because like, and like, don't get me wrong, like, Zestiria and Berseria systems were based off of Tales of Graces, and Tales of Graces has like a pretty high like combo system, but Zestiria and Berseria didn't exactly carry it over well. And honestly, I think that what is it? That like, I don't know, Graces felt like there was like stuff behind it, but I couldn't pick up Graces like good at all. But Zestiria and Berseria just felt like there was nothing behind it, and thus the combo systems just felt kind of bland.
Yeah. Not that this game is a platformer, so it doesn't really matter. One thing I don't like is the jump. Like, it just feels kind of weird. It carries momentum.
But it's definitely good in some cases, because there will be things where you have to climb up and whatnot. And let's just say that instead of having to climb down the vines, you can jump, which is a lot faster than previous titles. Let's just say
true.
climbing, doing those climbing options in Tales of games, especially back in like when it was first introduced in Shelia, was slow as molasses. Like, they sped it up in games after it, but oh boy, Shelia's climbing was so slow, and you had to climb up and down. There was no like jumping down or anything.
Yeah.
So
I'm just looking at like, it feels a little floaty. Like, that does sound very useful. I'm not gonna lie. And like, this isn't a platformer, so the jump is not that important, I'm assuming. But like,
yeah, no, the jump
that,
isn't like that important.
Like, that
Like,
feels a little weird. It
really,
carries momentum.
it's
Like,
just-
I'm letting go of the stick, and it's carrying me along with it.
Yeah, no, really, it's just meant to like jump off large cliffs and whatnot, so that you don't have to traverse all the way down if you don't want to. So
Like, I'm spinning the stick now, and it's just, I'm going in that direction, and that's where I'm going.
Yeah. No, it's. I don't think this game will have platforming.
Yeah.
So,
I hope not. This jump would be terrible for platforming.
from what I've seen, like of gameplay for this game, I don't think there will be. Also, the trophies are already out for this game, and I took a look at them. Honestly, it doesn't seem like a hard game to platinum.
Good.
Requires that you get 100% for the game practically, but not a hard game to like platinum.
Oh, well. I don't know. Oh, yeah, there's no voice acting. Hey there, you two. I don't think I've seen you around here before. You two from out of town? So what if we are? What business is it of yours? No, not at all. You just don't look like you know where you're going, that's all. You're right. This is our first time in the area. And you want to head to Viscant, the big capital of Menantia. Menantia?
El de Menancia.
I feel like I made a
That's
joke last time we
answer.
read this, and I don't remember what the joke was.
Yeah, I don't quite remember either.
Just know that, as you can clearly see, there's blah 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 blah. There's monsters. We shouldn't go, but we're gonna go and fight them. Yeah.
It's just basically saying, hey, this is where you need to head to, and there's gonna be monsters in the way.
Yep. Well, wow, so useful, so useful.
I didn't say jumping off. I said jumping off.
Whoa, that's a outfit for her.
Yeah, no,
I'm
that's her
intrigued.
starting outfit as well.
Isn't she a princess? Like of the technology, like the advanced one?
I don't know if they stated she was a princess
Why?
or not. Definitely came from there. You forgot to change it in the actual menu.
I
That's
did
why.
too.
No, like the actual menu outside of combat.
I did.
No sooner said than done.
So I feel like one battle's not enough to fully understand each character, but also I just want to see.
What they're each
I'm
like.
not a fan of casters. Yeah,
Yeah.
I am not a fan of casters. Which, I mean, to be fair, I am generally not a fan of ranged characters in most games. I am much more melee DPS type.
Yeah, I'm not good at casters either. I've tried out like most Tales of Characters games gameplay, except for the casters, because I can't do casters that well. So I
Yeah.
don't tend to try those. Like I can do the the ranged archers that Tales of usually has, but healers, that's a no from me.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Like even in games like Fire Emblem, I hardly ever use mages. Like mages are like the last characters I would use.
I don't mind mages in Fire Emblem because I don't have to like physically put in inputs for them. But if I'm like physically controlling mages and whatnot, I can't do it.
It's so
Yeah.
big.
Like I know mages are really good units generally,
Yeah. Oh,
but like
that's
I
a
just don't
change.
use them. I forgot to change.
Change again.
No, it's fine. I can change the
You
law
can
now.
just change to yeah. There you go. You just hit change later. It should be good.
Weird. I don't get the system. So this okay, I like this guy already. His running speed is just
He's the type of character if you keep up hits with him, he'll do more damage.
yeah, this is my type of DPS.
Yeah, I mean honestly, if I had to say gameplay-wise, Jude Mathis from Tales of Shelia is my favorite gameplay style, and he plays a lot like Law, so I mean, to the fact I should say that most of Law's arts are very similar to Jude.
Yeah.
Exactly. Don't think. Just keep swinging.
Just keep
Looks like it
swinging.
could be
Just
worth
keep
something.
swinging. Just keep swinging, swinging, swinging.
Alright, So the R1 edit. Make sure to click the party leader thing on them when you switch them in.
Okay.
Just love
Fight
that
me.
overworld comment of wow, Kisara, it's so big.
I don't remember that.
Don't worry, I've got plenty to go around. Airborne beam, my special.
She's using a mace.
Like a job for yours truly.
More of her shield is technically her main weapon, but yes, she's using a shield and a mace.
That's kind of dope. You don't see maces in a lot of games.
No. Tales of actually, I think, has probably the most interesting weapon choices in all RPGs, and it's part of the reason why I like it so much as well.
Like, Law seems kind of like a monk, which, you know, it's a monk. You know, you obviously have your swords and whatever, but like a mace is a very unique.
You guys want to rest here?
Yeah, honestly, that's not an inapt comparison, since he's very much kind of like built like Jude's gameplay as well, and Jude was very much like a monk like archetype in his game as well. I will say for Dopamine, he's interesting.
I wonder what we'll find out there this time.
Is he something that I would generally like, or let's go with these guys.
He's like he's a kind of like, if you want like a Final Fantasy comparison, he's kind of a red mage where he's able to do like physical stuff and whatnot, but he's also able to do like spells and whatnot.
Okay, so he's kind of like the jack of all trade.
Yeah, he's a bit of a mixed attacker. He also has the ability.
I like him actually. I like him more than Law.
Yeah, he has the ability, I believe. I don't know exactly how, but it's similar to another character from Tales of Shelia called Leia, where he's able to elongate his staff, which basically makes his hitboxes longer.
What happened there?
Oh, you missed the chance for the boost strike.
Why?
Because there's only
down.
like
right away.
Yeah, I don't know.
I hit down.
I don't know. Guess you missed the opportunity just slightly.
There we go. Let's go. He might actually be my favorite. I might like him more than Law.
We did it!
Never had a doubt.
Instantly, a gun believed to. Who's his gun?
Equipment.
Shion?
Let me take a look at it.
You know, I should have known. I don't know why that caught me off guard.
Yeah.
Wow, but I like Noble Lily. No the outfits.
That's just the armor, which I believe there is like at least like a piece of armor that you're able to find. It's if you pull up the map.
How do I do that?
I believe it's with the square button.
Oh,
I
what is
sometimes
this?
see you chuck out in the middle of fights.
Oh yeah, the grenade thing.
What? You mean my bombs?
Bombs? As in the things people use to clear out rocks? But I could have sworn I saw something other than fire burst from some of yours.
That's because these aren't ordinary bombs. They're specially made ones filled with astral energy.
Okay. And why do you shoot the bombs after you release them?
It's a part of my strategy. The effects of my bombs change when I fire bullets of a different astral element at them. It makes it difficult for enemies to predict what effect they'll have, or when they'll go off.
One moment you're using powerful bombs, the next you're using powerful healing arts. They're kind of on the opposite ends of the spectrum, aren't they?
Think of it this way. If you ever get caught up in the blast of one of my bombs and you manage not to die, I'll be able to heal you using my arts.
I'll do my best to not die then.
Who's this voice actor? Is that Neo from New Replicant?
I honestly won't be able to tell you till the game comes out because.
Oh, do we not know the voice actor list yet?
Yeah, the English voice actors list technically doesn't really come out till we are able to see the credits.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, let me check the map real quick.
Like, it's just because English games don't really advertise their English voice actors, you know?
Yeah. Well, where's the army you said?
You see like that river right there?
This one?
Like that big river? If you
Yeah.
go to, I believe it's up towards the waterfall depths, you'll find a treasure chest in there.
Okay. Can I set a waypoint or something? No, I was heading in the right direction. Okay. What is
We're
it?
heading in the opposite direction. I'm just going to tell you that now.
What? I'm fine.
Oh, no,
what are
I
you
guess
talking
you.
about?
Oh no, I guess you are heading towards it. Just don't go towards that thing.
You can tell it's tough just looking at it.
Oh, this is going to follow the Xenoblade
It probably
Chronicles.
mess us up good.
Put a giant thing in the beginning zone just to mess with you.
It's not really to mess with you. They're pretty easily avoidable, but
Treat if you know what's good for you.
I do also like that. They definitely seem to be putting more strategy into the fighting this time.
Yeah, with the having to go for the back.
Yeah, but also like with the bosses as well. Like, because from what I've heard, the like one of the first bosses is weak to Shion shooting them down in the air.
Okay.
Sorry,
After this, you should probably use an orange gel.
What?
You have some in your inventory. You'll see in a little bit.
That was so quick.
Yeah, I know. Sometimes like it's not always very easy if the enemy is not like down and whatnot. You know.
That one I just had to like anticipate.
Mm-hmm.
Dope.
Yeah, and each of these characters will have like
My training is paying off.
have a one of those moves with another.
Anything that
Character.
makes battles easier is okay by me.
Was that it?
No, it's yeah, it's down here. It's go back. It's behind the waterfall.
Oh, of course.
You can go straight through it.
I know. But
Oh, yeah. Hit R1. That should be good. Okay, you can do it up to 154 if you want.
This place is rather gloomy.
Why don't you lighten the mood for us while we're here then?
I'll see what I can do.
There you go. Got a more powerful weapon for Dohalim.
I thought this was Omo. I was told I was getting Omo.
No, I said you get a piece of equipment. I didn't say what type.
I could have sworn you said Omo. You lied to me.
Also, you got a new weapon for Rinwell as well.
Is it right for me to say his design looks very like Egyptian inspired?
I was thinking like a bit more like Roman Greek, but I could see Egyptian as well.
Well, it's me like the blue and gold with like the necklace, like
Yeah.
the ornaments are very Egyptian looking.
Yeah, I can agree.
I can see like the tunic being more like Roman, although the Greeks didn't wear pants. That was more of a Persian thing.
Yeah, well, I'm just like what it says. Like, kind of reminds me of. I'm not saying it's exact, you know.
Yeah. I don't know. I like his design though. It's cool.
There's also another skit if you're interested.
Is that?
Yeah,
I
there
don't
was.
see it.
Well, it's because you're swimming right now.
Rudolph, shake
It'll
off
probably
that
pop
water.
up. Yeah, there you go.
Well, I can't do skits in the air.
I've noticed that sometimes we come across enemies who fight like you and try to
Oh
dodge our
yeah,
attacks
this
at the
one
last
where
second.
basically he says that he'll find enemies.
Guys, I can get some hits in when they move into attack, but otherwise they slip past damn near everything else I throw at them.
If what you're seeking is a way to more reliably hit them, there is a solution.
Try to outclass them on reflexes?
I possess the ability to command Earth elemental beings to some extent. They emerge as the land itself and take root on my command. They will swiftly bind the enemies, at which point you can dispatch them.
Huh?
But this
What he
like these
means
skits
is
at
that
least
he can
give you
make
a good
plans
idea
grow
of
to hold the
like
enemies in
what their
check.
characters are like, you know?
At least I think that's
Yeah.
probably what he's saying.
Well, I kind of went to
I'm glad at
Casper.
least one of us understands him. So basically, if we find an enemy that
Three
likes to
houses.
dodge, we should let Dohalim handle
You know,
it.
I'm gonna say, at least just based off of what I know, that that comparison isn't inaccurate.
Was it? Oh yeah, part of what reminded me of why I think Alfin might be the same voice actor as Nia from Replicant was because in Nia Replicant there was like a funny line where like they catch a guy cheating essentially, and Nia's like, I can kind of understand it, like it's not right, but also you can't blame him. And they're like, what do you think, Kaine? And Kaine just says, if somebody did that to me, he'd be a little less man the next day. And then Nia, his entire response was just, never mind. Cheating is always wrong. And it,
Grab the milk. Grab the milk.
where? Wait, milk? Where? Where the milk is?
By the cows.
Oh, well.
I think you somehow accidentally put you. Yeah. Guess there's like a certain way you can go through them.
Why is this so funny to me? Oh my gosh.
I couldn't tell you. I really could not.
Oh, wait, why is she the playing character? What is happening?
Because on the other menu outside of this, you have her set as a. If you go back to the. Yeah. No, not that. Go back.
Ah, gosh. What's happening?
Square. There you go. It's back to Shion.
That's, oh gosh, I can't. Oh gosh.
Also, I believe there's a run button on R1.
I want to admire this for a second. Oh gosh, no. I am cow.
Yes.
I don't know why this is so funny to me. I just want to see. I just want proof that everybody's in cow.
You have proof everyone's spinning cow.
That's how the Minotaur was born.
Yeah. Well, I think it was just a human cursed that way, but I might be wrong. Actually, no, wait, no, it was.
No, it was.
Never mind. Yeah, it was breeding.
Yeah, it was. Daedalus was the father of Icarus, right?
Mm-hmm.
Daedalus the reason why he was stuck in the tower, like in prison or whatever, was because he helped the Minoan king's wife create a fake bull or a fake cow that she would hide in, so that way she can mate with a cow bull. I'm messing up the story. And
But I know what you're getting at.
she gave birth to the Minotaur. It was the Minoan king. That's where Minotaur comes from. And yeah, he helped her get the position, get the torque going. Anyways.
Basically, you're gonna be sent on another quest momentarily.
Maybe.
Oh, is this the one that was that we were afraid of?
It's one of those like that, yes.
Okay.
I will say, probably best to do to go to that shopkeeper guy and grab a few healing items or two.
Yeah. I did not get this far, by the way. Like, this is all new, but I'm also just kind of like, eh. This is not even going to be in the main game.
Yeah, it's a very basic quest, just basically to be like,
That's unfortunate.
hey, it's just basically to set up, hey, this is what a boss fight's gonna be like, you know?
Yeah. Man, that pop band ruins what's otherwise a gorgeous game.
Okay, off we go.
Go, little girl. Go fight the giant monster.
But you can go to the camp that's right by that guy.
Wait, Mama's got some new milk.
I'd also recommend you go up to those like those ranch houses and whatnot.
I just
like
realized
houses
something.
by the cows. What?
These have horns.
Yes.
Cows don't have horns.
Hilda has specific animal breeds. I mean, if you go look at the pigs, the rabbit pigs, they're called rapigs.
Looks about right. Oh, these are demon horses. No, wait, are these demon horses or are these just normal horses?
I think they're just normal horses.
Yeah, horses do not look good in this style, that's for sure.
Yeah, I don't know. We haven't really had horses and tails off before, so. But yeah, like I said, we're pigs.
Can I walk in her? I can. I really hope they don't patch this out.
Is that a chest behind you, or is that an animal? I think that's an animal behind you. Not the pig.
This is adorable.
Okay.
I love this. Hi, how are you? I'm doing good.
Yeah, it's just.
So where am I supposed to go now?
You're gonna head back the way you came to. There was a spot that was being blocked, not to the city, but the other way. But I'd first recommend going by those houses up there.
Chickens. O1 does not
I always hear
run.
you muttering to yourself whenever we're in
Not
battle.
R1. Maybe it's R2. I forget. There's a run button. I
Why do
just.
you want to know?
I never used it that much, but it's very useful. I
Not
just
really.
didn't use it
It's
much.
just the way you talk is sometimes kind of creepy. So I was wondering if you vent your frustration through your magic. Are you yelling, "You stupid jerk," or something like that to pump yourself up?
What?
Baka.
No, that's not what's happening during my incantations. I'm just focused, so I match my tone to fit the mood of whatever I'm trying to invoke.
Invoke?
How do I put it?
Basically, the elemental astral energy behind each art, I guess.
Astral energy? Hold on, are you saying you can talk to astral energy?
Not exactly. But if I put emotion into what I say, it's easier for me to properly cast my arts. That makes sense?
Kind of. Okay, so if you can talk to astral energy, then you can ask it to, like, predict the weather or find secret treasure?
Wait, you don't really think that, do you?
Or you can ask it to send down lightning to where there's bad guys lurking and...
May lightning condemn those who bear false! Thunderblade!
Ah, what are you doing? You almost fried me with that!
I just asked the astral energy to send down lightning where there were annoying boys.
She doesn't like, I always call him Casper. She doesn't like Law, does she?
They're the kids of the group. Of course, they're gonna quarrel. Also, another one. I think Art of Conversation. I think was probably the best skit that I saw out of this. I believe.
This one?
Mm-hmm.
Tell me, Dohalim, has that skill of yours got a name?
And what skill would this be, pray tell?
I have so
You know,
many.
when you're talking to people around town, the way they suddenly become putty in your hands.
I'm afraid I don't quite follow.
He's a
I
charisma
do.
character.
It's called friendly intimidation. Look imposing and speak in a deep, booming voice, and presto, you'll have people wrapped around your finger in no time.
I would never stoop to such scandalous tricks. Any feelings of intimidation are solely in the eye of the beholder.
So there is a knack to it! How do you learn it? Can anyone do it?
Now you've got me curious. Is there special training to master?
Let's see. An obsession with being elegant is a must. Oh, and it helps to be old-fashioned, too. Bonus points if you speak in a way no one can understand.
If you've a bone to pick with me, it'd be quicker to just come out and say it.
What? They look up to you, that's all. I'm just helping them along.
Hey! What's got into Alvin and Law all of a sudden?
I can barely understand a word they're saying. And what's with the weird poses? Was it something they ate?
I hope you're willing to take the blame for this one.
I wasn't expecting them to take me so seriously.
Please show
I'll
it.
go and have a word with them.
Please show it. No! They really want them to show what they were doing.
What do you all say to taking the path less trodden for once?
Path? I don't see any path.
Do you mean that thing that looks like an animal trail? Path may be a generous term. I'm assuming you know where it leads?
My gut says to a bridge.
Hoodle says your gut's wrong.
Really? Well, it is definitely in the right general direction.
Not that main roads are necessarily danger-free, but he does have an uncanny knack for insisting on some strange and unique routes.
Alvin always did like a challenge. Can't say I appreciate some of the more daredevil ways he's taken us, though.
Like the landslide he insisted was a shortcut before disappearing off the edge? Nearly gave me a heart attack.
I'll say, yet the intrepid explorer looked as happy as a pig in muck.
Probably best we stick to doing our own orienteering in the future.
Hey, so what about this route then?
Maybe if we pretend we can't hear him.
Don't you think the path forward is fraught enough without making extra problems for ourselves? Maybe best to reel it back.
Good point. I say we stick to the main track like regular travelers for once.
Guys? I will break down this wall!
That's pretty good. I like that one.
There's no point in reading it unless you plan on making it.
This jumping is useless.
Going in for short fences, really.
Or do.
Anyways, there's a camping site near this guy.
What does the camping site do?
That allows you to rest up and fully regain all your health points and CP.
Okay. What should I be getting?
I'd recommend picking up a lot of apple gels and peach gels, and probably a bit of orange gels and pineapple gels while you're at it.
What about life bottles? Oh, I have 10 of those. Come on.
Yep.
Well, there goes half my money. I was gonna go with that.
Okay. I believe then with the gold you have left, you're able to craft an accessory.
What does this do? Which one should I make?
Do whichever
I
one you
can't make
want.
that one. Let's go attack. There we go.
You can never be too
Just make sure to equip that.
Did we have to spend?
Oh yeah.
You can do that after this.
Guess I'll polish up my sword.
That's just all the skits you've seen so far.
Oh, that's kind of cool. Ooh, what should I cook? Does the time limit matter at all?
Oh, I mean, really, it depends on how fast we'll go. But since we're going like straight to the boss, I'd say probably just I feel it's probably the roasted chicken, like any attack up or defense up type thing.
Okay. Well, I didn't even see where the actual effect was.
Right
Okay.
under.
Yeah.
This is great. The taste and aroma will blow everyone away.
Sure will.
Wait, you skipped all the
Hey,
dialogue.
what's the smoke?
Oh, I did?
Is it an
Oh no,
enemy
no, oh no,
attack?
it's after. I see.
Seriously, it's making my eyes and throat burn. What the hell is going on?
It's probably some sort of gas. Try not to breathe it in as much as you can manage.
Gas? Those cowards!
Isn't this just cooking smoke?
What kind of food makes your throat burn so bad just from the smoke?
I believe Alvin is...
What?
They're trying to gas Alphen?
What? Those sick bastards! I
Still
won't let
on
them get
this.
away with this!
Calm yourselves and listen. I was simply trying to say that Alvin
I
is
don't
the
know what
one
kind of rings I
cooking.
have.
Oh?
You can think that they.
Maybe I should throw in some more spices, just for that
Just give me
extra
a bit,
kick. Yeah, that'll help. Think I'll turn up the heat?
If they have cherry, I'll do cherry.
Oh, crap. The spice is burned.
Yeah.
Well, at least the meat's coming along nicely. All right. Now I just flip it over and then...
We're professionals.
Hey, Alphen? What are you doing over there?
Oh, Shion, perfect timing. I actually just finished roasting up a chicken. Call everybody over so we can eat together. I used a ton of spices, so it's got a good punch to it. Might have overcooked it a little, but it should still taste good.
I'm starting to understand why your food always tastes so damn spicy now.
Hasn't anyone told him that it is actually possible to have too much of a good thing?
If that's the taste he truly wants, far be it from me to contradict. His cuisine is a rather delicate repast.
I like spicy food. That's all I got out of that one. But I was kind of
All
busy.
right, guys. Ready to go?
But yeah, anyways, if you pull up the map, if you're going to the T-Tall plane,
should be back up here, right? Dope. Dope, 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 dope.
And then this is the
Something
boss
feels
for
odd
the
here. Be on your guard.
for the demo.
This looks fun.
All we have to do is get rid of that thing, right?
Ah, yes. That boss is very intimidating. Look at it. So menacing. So tall.
Yeah, it's just from the way that you went at it.
Yes. I'm sorry that I followed the path.
What is this?
Let's just fight him now before
Good
my
shots.
food runs out.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like trouble with a capital T. Together we've got this.
Well, what does L2 do?
L2 allows you to use the boost strikes of the other characters, basically.
Oh, that's cool. Are there more characters or is this the full roster?
This is the full party.
Okay.
Like, unless there's like guest party members, this should be it. Honestly, I'm kind of glad at how little the Tales of Arise trailers show.
Yeah.
Honestly,
People
I think
disagree with me. But like the Spider-Man trailer, like no off topic, but the Spider-Man No Way Home trailer I thought showed way too much.
Really? I felt like it didn't really show that much. I mean, Doc Ock and Green Goblin, that was about it.
That's not even where I have the issue. My issue was how much they showed of Doctor Strange casting the spell and the spell going wrong. I was like, I didn't like they showed the entire scene and I'm like, I don't need to see the entire scene.
I mean that's just setup basically, you know?
Yeah, but
actually stay in this healing circle that you're in right now. There you go. Just you might want to dodge a bit more.
I don't know how to dodge.
R2.
R2?
Mhm. Yeah, there you go.
That was dope.
Yeah, that's his elongating spear. His spear gets longer if you like dodge.
I assume the leg's a weak point. I just thought that they showed like the entire scene almost, and it's like I didn't need to see all of that one scene.
Fair enough.
And that was my thought, because like now when I go into theaters, I'm like, okay, I've seen this entire scene, so I'm just sitting
But
there
I mean,
for.
yeah, but I mean, it's also just a setup scene, you know? It's probably gonna happen within like the first 15 minutes, you know?
Yeah.
Such unadulterated
Well, like with Endgame, like all the trailers only show like the first like 20 minutes, not even.
I mean, they showed a little bit of like I think the final battle, but that's about it.
I don't know, but Revivify.
Also, you can open up items menu, like not right now, but with the middle button.
I don't know what just happened, but whatever.
You healed up 30. You healed up Law by 30%, basically.
Why am I standing still? I'm hitting buttons.
Because he paralyzed you with his attack.
No, this is just not my type of gameplay in general. Like, even though I guess I do play Kingdom Hearts, but I know what I'm doing now. I feel a little bit more confident than I did, but it still just feels kind of like button mashing.
I'd use a boost art attack or something just to stop him from moving around so much. The side buttons.
That one?
Yeah.
I keep trying to dodge and it doesn't work. I'm switching characters. Wait.
You don't have any of that right now.
What? No, yeah, here it is.
Yeah, Shion being down is a problem.
Oh, she's down.
Yes, you have to focus on your party.
Can I revive him?
Life bottle, yeah.
Stay away from my friend.
But let me just also say, these Tales of demos tend to put you in pretty under-leveled for this stuff.
Yeah, I'm feeling that.
Not done yet. Just falling back.
Then it's time for you to do what you
You could just use an item and get law back up.
I could. Wait, no, I don't want to attack this guy. Why did I change my lock on?
I believe it's like L2 or L1.
Not really. I don't know. Whatever. Let's do it.
It's one of the buttons. I can't remember.
Oh, Alpha's also dead. Well, this is, this is
Everyone's
going
dead except for
swimmingly.
Shion.
sorry.
Yeah, it's all about Shion now. Should also probably get some more CP.
Well, I'm out of kill points?
I'd use a pineapple gel at this point, honestly.
Yeah.
Nope, Shion went down.
This is going swimmingly.
I hope this medicine.
Okay, how do I edit?
She doesn't have resurrection on hand, so you'll have to go into the menu for arts.
Here, let me help. That move.
You're definitely not going to make it through the second boss after this.
What? I thought this was the boss of the demo.
It's it's a two-part boss.
Even stronger.
It's weakened. Here's a healing art.
What's happening? Why am I being... What happened? I didn't even move towards him. He just kind of did that. How do I put on resurrection? I don't see that.
Click on one of your arts that's on the ground.
This medicine works as
Okay, that was not the person I wanted to revive. I didn't hit anything.
I'm surprised the CPU was able to activate that.
What was that?
A Mystic Art? Like a super move.
I didn't know that was a thing that existed. How did you get that?
I don't know. There's a way to do it, I just don't know how to do it. It kind of differs per game.
There's a part 2. And on the day.
Oh, I guess what I thought was the secret boss.
Secret boss.
Yeah, because there's supposed to be a dragon that appears after that.
Oh.
But I guess it's only if you do really well. And I did really well.
I did not.
What?
Sure.
Yeah, I did really well on that boss fight, so I got that dragon that came out. I like had to fight a dragon boss right after it that came out, and gosh, I was very close to dying on that dragon boss.
Wow.
But that's because I was not prepared for a 2-part boss fight. I was prepared for a 1-part boss fight.
What?
Open the gates. So it seems like none of the characters get along at all, which was kind of the case in Vesperia, or Berseria.
Sure.
But yeah, I think just Tales of is probably at its best when the characters join together because they're all from different walks of life and whatnot.
Yeah, but they can still get along without. Although I guess Persona 3, like none of them get along.
And it's just a trailer.
Okay.
I'm Renan, you're Danon. There's no way. What could a Danon like you possibly gain from helping a Renan like me? You really can't feel pain?
It's just another thing I don't have. I don't remember anything about my past.
A man numb to pain, and a woman whose very touch deals nothing but.
You're wrong. You think this curse is some kind of great ability?
Ball's in your court, soldier. What do you say?
I want to fight. To live and taste freedom!
Let us finish this. We've got a better chance working together.
It's only over when you give up. You can trust me, you know? Even lean on me.
Until the day I died, I knew I would be alone. I wish we had never met. Then I wouldn't have to feel this way. I have everyone to thank for that, including, especially you, Alvin.
Okay. So you want my
That's it
thoughts?
for the demo.
This one seems the most accessible from the 3 that I've played. I do like the characters. I don't find them annoying. I'm
Wait,
definitely
what's the
interested
third?
in the story. This one, Berseria Abyss.
Oh, yeah, including Horizon. This I see.
Yeah. Yeah, the characters are all good. I'm very interested in the story, especially after seeing this trailer now. Because I don't think I caught that she causes pain and he. I don't know if I just missed that in previous trailers or what, but it's still not my type of combat. Not to say that it's bad, it's just not the type of games that I'm into. But it's definitely interesting. Yeah, I think it's good. I think the game looks gorgeous. I don't think it has a strong musical identity. Maybe that's just me, or maybe it's just what's in the demo. The music wasn't bad, but it wasn't stand out.
Yeah, I don't know. Tales of games are kind of like some tracks are really good, but some are just okay.
Yeah, it's not like a Persona where each game has its own very distinct musical identity and amazing like killer soundtracks. It's not like The Wilderness of You where like it's you love it or you hate it, but you can't say that it doesn't have a very
Good
unique soundtrack.
Yeah,
I'd say unique because if you're not into the type of music that The Wilderness of You has, you're not gonna like the soundtrack. That said, you can't deny it has a very unique and like the soundtrack defines the game, essentially, in a lot of ways.
Yeah. I mean, Tales of is a bit kind of what is it, like Dragon Quest in a way that it has like the same composer for about every single game. So
Okay. Yeah. It's not bad. It's just it wasn't bad. Like it wasn't grating music. It wasn't terrible music, but it's not like something that I would go and listen to either. It serves its purpose and it does a fine job serving its purpose, but it's not like, oh man, this song was amazing.
yeah, I'm like Matoy Sakuraba has worked on basically every single Tales of game. So
Yeah.
there's gonna like nearly every. I think the only ones missing, I think, are Innocence and yeah,
And
just
once again,
like
though,
Innocence, really. Yeah.
my one hang up really is just the gameplay, which just it's
Oh,
not
Innocence
bad.
and Legendia.
Yeah.
That's Legendia really is the black sheep of the series.
Yeah, my one hang up really is just the gameplay. It's not that it's a bad gameplay and that no one would like this or should like this. It's just it's not the type of game that I typically play or enjoy. Doesn't mean anyone's wrong for liking it. I can see why people enjoy it. It's just not something I enjoy. So I don't know. I think this game looks gorgeous. I might get it. I probably won't get it right when it comes out. But it looks really good.
How I was on Neo Twilly.
Yeah, kinda. Yeah. Yeah, no, I thought this was great.
Yeah, and hopefully we can play through it soon.
You're gonna be the one playing through it. I still need to beat Twilly. Yeah, we are beating Neo before we are playing through Arise. I am saying that right now because it's been over a month.
Okay. I mean, I'd like to probably like play through the game on my own first anyways, just so I can get a hang of the combat and whatnot.
Wait a second. I'm going through Neo blind for you people. I would much rather be enjoying this by myself. We're playing Arise. You know what? Whatever. Fine, I don't get to enjoy my games.
We're like about halfway through at this point, honestly. We've made a lot of progress recently.
Yeah. No, we've definitely made a lot of progress. I'm assuming it has the 3-week structure. It might have a month. Who knows?
I'm pretty sure it's just 3 weeks.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I think that's it for this episode. I don't have any thoughts. You played it before me. Obviously, you're a big Tales of fan. Is this? Do you think like the best Tales of game, or will be the best Tales of game? Do you think it's gonna be? Like, what do you think? Like,
I don't know. Like, it really depends on how the story plays out and whatnot. Because for me, Tales of the biggest thing is the story and how it the characters evolve throughout it and whatnot. So
yeah. Well, I mean, that was my whole thing.
I like the gameplay and I usually like the mesh of the two being the best, which is why Tales of Shelia is my favorite game. It's the combat that I find the most fun and I enjoy the story of the most, regardless of its flaws towards the end.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of my thing with Trevi, though. It's it's good gameplay. I do enjoy the gameplay, or at least of the DS version. Always gotta clarify that one. But even though I enjoyed that, it's still just it's the story. It's Neku. It's seeing Neku progress and grow and change. And his interactions with people and the world and how his view changes. That's why I love the game so much, is the story and the character development. Yeah, that's probably fun with Neo. We'll talk about Neo later. Yes.
Yeah, I think that's about it for Tales of Arise, this demo. So we'll just call it here and join us back for when we eventually cover it, and be sure to check out our Neo Twilly playthrough that we're doing currently. So other than that, just leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and thank you for watching.
Yep. Peace.